Good morning, Wolfpack. This is meteorologist Cothran Harris at the NCSU Weather Center with your forecast for this week. And boy, oh boy, do we have a good forecast for this week. We're all under winter storm warnings in the Raleigh-Durham area for an impending major winter storm. And I am excited, and I sure hope you are too. So, as I said, we have a major winter storm coming for us, and we have a mixed bag of snow, sleet, and ice for this winter storm. So, a mixed bag of all precipitation types. Now, once this system exits, I'm also expecting very brutal cold air. So definitely hang on to your Colts as this week goes by. So let's look at the surface map right now. As you can see, we have a sprawling weather system here in the central Gulf states, a low pressure in Mississippi. The L isn't there for a low pressure, but let me assure you, it is definitely a low pressure. So anyway, we have green representing rain here in Texas and Louisiana, pinks in Arkansas and Tennessee representing ice and sleet, and finally we have blue here in Kentucky representing snowfall. As you can see, we have a lot of weather going on right now, and all of that weather is going to shift eastward as the day goes on, impacting us here later on today and tonight. So let's look at the forecast for today. I'm expecting a high of 32 degrees, very chilly for this time of year, I must add. And maybe even some late snow as this system starts to come in. Now, I'm not expecting too much snow, and it's going to be pretty late in the afternoon. However, whatever does fall is going to stick. It's been so cold recently that ground temperatures are very cold. They're definitely below freezing. Anything that does fall will stick. So we can take solace in that. Here's your class-by-class forecast as you guys are heading out to class at 9 a.m. If you're unfortunate enough to have a 9 a.m. class, I'm only expecting the temperature to be 18 degrees, very, very chilly, so definitely take your warmest coat as you depart to class. As you're on your lunch break at noon, I'm expecting a high or the temperature to be around 25. So a bit of a warm-up. It's going to moderate a little bit. However, still, it's going to be very cold. And finally, at 3 p.m., I'm only expecting the temperature to be 30 degrees. So it's still going to warm up a little bit more, but still below freezing. So, as I said, if it does snow, anything that snows will stick. So let's go on to the forecast for tonight. This is when the bulk of the winter precipitation is going to be occurring. Now, as you can see, I don't have snow here. Why don't I have snow here? Because I don't think the snow will last very long. That once it starts snowing in the late afternoon to early evening hours, we have a very short window where it will be snowing. It only lasts until about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or so. That's when I think the area will transition to sleet. Now, sleet is basically snowfall that has refrozen or melted in the upper atmosphere and then refrozen as in colder temperatures in the lower atmosphere. So that's what's going on with that. And then the sleet will eventually transition to freezing rain. And that is going to be the biggest impact here in the Raleigh-Durham area, sleet and freezing rain. That could cause some very big problems for travel and very big problems in general if we get enough freezing rain. So for tomorrow, I'm only expecting a high of 32 as the system is running down, and it is going to be winding down. I expect freezing rain to be continuing as a dominant precipitation type in the morning, and precipitation rates will be starting to go down. It will just be winding down as the day goes on. However, as it's winding down, the upper atmosphere could get a little bit colder again and maybe allow for a finishing dusting of snow. So I put snow to end today, tomorrow. So let's talk accumulations. I'm sure that is what you were all wanting me to get to. So let's talk them. I'm expecting 1 to 2 inches of a snow to sleet mix. I'm counting sleet in that. And I do think some of it is going to be snow, but not too much. And then finally, on top of that, 0.3 inches of ice, and that's from freezing rain. Now that 0.3 inches of ice is going to be very critical as it could cause a lot of problems. Now totals will vary according to your location in Wake County. If you're on a very southern location in the county, such as U Suites, any locations along Tryon Road, then definitely expect a little bit less snow accumulation and more ice accumulation, maybe around 0.4 inches of ice. Now, if you're the northern part of the county, for some reason, I don't really know many apartment complexes in the northern part of the county, you could be having more snow and a little bit less sleet and ice. So do take that into consideration with your area. Now, let's look at the entire week. Obviously, we have this system going on Monday and Tuesday with the snow, sleet, and freezing rain. But afterwards, I want you guys to put attention to the brutal cold air on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Only a high of 25 degrees on Thursday and low temperatures in the single digits on both Wednesday night and Thursday night. So definitely take that into consideration. It's going to be very cold. And finally, you can like us at NCSU Weather on Facebook. You can follow us at NCSU Weather on Twitter. And you can subscribe to us at NCSU Weather on YouTube. This has been Cothran Harris from NCSU Weather with your forecast. Have a good day.